Alright, my friends, we have another news update video because we have a new box and we have some other things going on. So I'm here to do the update and to give my thoughts, even though I'm late as usual. But yeah, so we have Fantastic Art. This is going to be the next main box in the Pendulum era here. And, you know, I've kind of been mean to the past two a little bit. I was nice to Chaotic Soldiers initially, but I've kind of trashed it since then. However, this box is good. And I don't think I'm gonna change my mind on that. You know, Konami, we've been bitching about it for a while, but you came out with some pretty good stops here. So first things first, the biggest thing that sticks out here by far is that we're getting another fucking Odd Eyes Ultra Rare. Like every fucking box. Why, Konami? It's like they're making fun of themselves at this point. Like, yeah, we're actually gonna do this, and they doubled down. There's two of them. There's two Odd Eyes Ultra Rare cards. It's hilarious. I swear to God, they're making fun of themselves at this point. But no. We have Dante. We have Burning Abyss is here. Burning Abyss is nuts. And not only did they give us Burning Abyss, they gave us, like, all of it. And by all of it, I mean just some of their absolute just best cards. So for starters, we do have the extra deck monster, Dante. He is a rank 3 Exceed. He only requires 2 generic level 3 monsters, so they don't even have to be Burning Abyss monsters. He has the effect that you can detach an Exceed material from him to send 1 to 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard, and he gains 500 attack for each. If he attacks, he's changed to defense position at the end of the battle phase, and if he's sent to the graveyard, you can target a Burning Abyss card in your graveyard except himself and add it to your hand. He is kinda the boss monster of Burning Abyss. He's certainly their turn 1 play. There's a very popular saying that's just called Dante Pass, which basically you go into him, you use his effect, and then you end your turn. Now, we have Skarm, Mel Branch of the Burning Abyss. This is one of the best Burning Abyss cards as well. So the thing about the Burning Abyss monsters is they do have this kind of consistent restriction of if you control a monster that isn't part of the archetype, then they destroy themselves. However, his 2 other effects, if you control no spell and traps, you can special summon him. And then during your end phase, if he is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can add a level 3 Dark Fiend type monster from your deck to your hand. So he is a great searcher and he's very easy to put into the graveyard as well. Another Burning Abyss card that we're getting is Seer. And Seer is also one of the strongest Burning Abyss cards, limited in the TCG for a very long time. He has the same special summon stipulation as Skarm. However, his other effect is if he's sent to the graveyard, you can target a Burning Abyss monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So both of these guys can special summon themselves from the hand. Both of them have incredible recursion effects. Both of them are level 3 dark type monsters, so they fit into the archetype and with many other things well. And of course, they are materials for Dante, who complements with them very well, and Dante has his own recursion. And then we're also getting their Synchro monster Virgil, and then some of the other Burning Abyss cards. Now, Burning Abyss is a very strong archetype. In my opinion, this is the strongest archetype that we have gotten in a very long time. Now, the way decks and cards translate to Duel Links, it can be weird a lot of the time. So I don't feel confident saying 100% that they will be part of a meta deck or that the Burning Abyss deck itself will be meta. But I think it's likely, like honestly, if I'm being real with you guys, Burning Abyss is so strong. And I'm excited about them. I really am. As a Block Dragon player, there's ways that you can kind of work Burning Abyss into Block Dragon. So, and that's the other thing about Dante. So the Axel Brody level 45 level up reward Volcanic Wall sees a lot of play. And all it does is send 1 to 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard because so many decks want cards in the graveyard. Lightsworn, Thunder Dragons, Block Dragon as an example. So the fact that Dante can do this, and with cards like Lumina, the Lightsworn Summoner, I see Lightsworn decks and maybe even Thunder Dragons trying to work this card in as much as they can. So Dante himself can be an engine, and that's kind of cool. And like in a testament to show how good that effect is, just in Duel Links in general, is Charge of the Light Brigade, which is, like, in my opinion, one of the strongest cards, one of the most consistent strong cards in Duel Links. It's phenomenal. And Charge paired with Raiden, I mean, the Lightsworn engine, it's a classic, it's a staple, it's great. So Dante is going to be nuts. So yeah, Burning Abyss, it's wild. It's wild. So like I said, we're getting more Odd Eyes cards. So we're getting Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and he is also the poster boy for the box. He's a vanilla monster, but his Pendulum effect. If an Odd Eyes card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon an Odd Eyes monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, and that effect is pretty good too. And his scale is 8, so he is pretty dang good. And then we're also getting Master Pendulum the Draco Slayer, which is another really good card. Once again, he's vanilla, and he has a phenomenal effect. It's just once while he's face up in the Pendulum Zone, you can target a card in the Pendulum Zone and destroy it. So you can use this for disruption, or you can use it for setup or recursion or proccing floating effects from your Pendulum monsters, or setting up your board differently. Like, it just does so much. So he is one of the most versatile Pendulum cards that we've gotten so far. And I think he's going to see play for sure. I think Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon is going to see play. And so outside of that, we're also getting a generic trap compulsory escape device. Each player chooses a monster they control and then shuffles it into the deck. That's kind of fun, but there's not really a way to make benefit of it for yourself, like to shuffle a monster back into the deck to spin it back into your deck. I don't know. I mean, like, obviously sending a monster your opponent controls back to the deck is super strong, but being able to benefit off of its downside of sending your own monster, I don't think that'll happen. And not to mention, the card's very slow, so I don't think this card will be a problem. But I don't think it'll see too much play, but we'll see. It's fine. It's kind of funny. It's a play on Compulsory Evacuation Device, which is a phenomenal card that we don't even have yet, but we have Monster Reborn for some fucking reason, and I know I haven't talked about that yet, but yeah, man, I really don't know what to say. And so that kind of brings up another point I wanted to say about Burning Abyss. So Burning Abyss, they might not be all that to start, because Burning Abyss, in the TCG anyway, they pair very well with Phantom Knight cards, and they pair very, very well with Tour Guide to the Underworld, which we don't have, and I don't see us getting for a long time. But then again, I said that about Monster Reborn like 2 months ago, and here we are. So but I do think Burning Abyss is going to be special. So then we have Zing as well, a decent amount. So we got one of their boss monsters, Baxia. He has the effect that when he's synchro summoned, you can target cards on the field up to the number of different original attributes of the worm monster used for the synchro summon of this card, shuffle them into the deck. And then once per turn, you can target one card you control and one level 4 lower monster in your graveyard, destroy that card on the field, and if you do, special summon that other monster from the graveyard. So Zing, they're kind of notorious for this one word at the front of its effect there, when. These guys are notorious for missing timing, but outside of that, they're a fairly good archetype. Again, we got an okay amount of Zing cards, so that's the thing. I don't think we got enough Zing support for them to really do anything, but once again, we could see. We're also getting Evil Sworn Nightmare, who is kind of like Steel Swarm Roach, but he requires 2 level 4 Dark-type monsters, and then when your opponent special summons a monster, you can detach and exceed material from it, and then just Book of Moon it, basically, which is cool. He only has 950 attack points, but as a Blackwing player, I'm kind of excited to maybe use this card as a turn 1 play. So we have more generic Pendulum support. We also have some reprints. So Infestation Pandemic was in Selection Box Volume 4. It's Ice Swarm support. Quick Play Spell card makes the archetype immune to other spell and trap effects. So it's basically a broad Forbidden Lance, which is pretty cool. I did not mean to do that. And then we're also getting Mythic Tree Dragon and Water Dragon. They were also in Selection Box 4. They pair with each other. They haven't seen any play, and I don't think they will. And yeah, I mean, it's really hard to say, like, definitively, but this box is good from my initial impression. I did say the same thing about Chaotic Soldiers. I think because I was sold on Necroz a lot when I really shouldn't have been, but I'm all in on Burning Abyss, and I am all in because the thing is even if they're not that great to start, they will be eventually. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. Like, this deck was, like, I don't know if it's still played in the TCG, but for years, like at least half a decade. and it took on so many different forms. I mean, the deck just complements other things so well. Again, I want to try them in block drag. So yeah, this box is good. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth saving up gems and putting as much as you can into it, seriously. And then one of the things I forgot to talk about is we're getting more Buster Blader support. So we're getting Destruction Sword Memories, which is pretty strong. So discard a Destruction Sword card, special summon one Buster Blader monster from your deck. You can banish it from the graveyard to fusion summon a Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman, who, like, that's their guy. And then by banishing the fusion materials from your graveyard. So it's a really, really good card. So, I mean, like, 2 effects like that, you know, like the discard thing, whatever, but, you know, special summoning a monster from the deck, super good. And then you can fusion summon the boss monster of the deck when it's in your graveyard. That's awesome. And then, so we also got Buster Dragon, which might remove the Buster Blader deck's necessity of running DNA Surgery, because essentially Buster Dragon has a DNA Surgery effect, but it's just for Dragon type monsters. So yeah, that's a lot. It's cool. It's cool. I like the box. I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for Burning Abyss. But like Yang Zing is cool. The Buster Blader support is cool. You know, the Odd Eye shit, whatever. The reprints kind of suck, but you know, overall, it's good. It's good. I'm proud of you, Konami, bringing back some powerful shit. Into the game. So yeah, I recommend it. It's cool. And then, so Anna Kaboom is coming. She's been leaked. I think most people agreed that she would be the next character. And it looks like we'll probably get Gustav Max too. Or yeah, we have a summoning animation. So yeah, we're getting Gustav Max. Obviously his burn damage effect will be halved, but you know, we can maybe see what trains will do. I love trains. I'm excited for that too. And then yeah, just some few other things for the current event that's going on. A Red Nova Dragon map. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah. So I will probably do a pack opening for this when it comes out. I'm so excited for it. It's really cool. I recommend it as a box. So I hope this video was helpful if you guys hadn't seen it or known anything about it yet. But I'm telling you guys, Burning Abyss, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. So should have a few more videos coming after Christmas. I might not post within that time. But that was another thing I wanted to say. I'm wishing a very, very Merry Christmas to every one of my subscribers that celebrates it. I know quite a few of you are overseas or you just don't celebrate Christmas, and that's cool. But this will still apply to everyone. You know, this is the best Christmas present I could ask for. The support and the community of this channel, how it's been over this past month, and even before that, and over at the Discord, and I read every comment, and you guys have just bolstered my motivation and my esteem with this channel, and I just want to keep making content better and better for you guys. Seriously, it's been amazing, just the support and the feedback and the appreciation for the effort that I put into the videos and the insight that I give. I get a lot of really flattering comments from newer players that say it helps them a lot, and yeah, I mean, it's just been amazing. So Merry Christmas to all of you that celebrate it, and a big thank you to every single one of you that has subscribed to the channel, has left comments, and joined the Discord, and just, you know, maybe dueled with me or just had any kind of camaraderie or back and forth. I'm really sorry. I'm really bad at this kind of thing, but seriously, it's been amazing. Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys, and I will probably have a few more videos up next week, and we're just gonna keep her going. Burning Abyss deck profile coming up for sure.